Cameron Fisher, 26 years old, currently unemployed. He's a freelance photographer who's barely able to scrape up enough money to pay for his rent. Born in 1989 to Lydia and Steve Fisher. After the mysterious disappearance of his father, more on that later, Cam and his mother developed a closer bond because of his father's absence. Cam was a normal kid. He had a few friends, not too many, but enough to be considered normal at least. Cam wasn't much of a rule breaker. The worst thing he ever did was skip basketball practice in middle school because he didn't want to go. He ended up being cut from the team because of it. As you can see, Cam is an average guy, average intelligence. He got straight B's, got a 21 on his ACT. You get the idea. Cam was a part of the class of 2008 at Normal Community High School. Go Ironman. He graduated in the top 50% of his class and ended up going to the university in town while he stayed at home with his mother. Until he dropped out for reasons unknown. Perhaps it was because of bad grades. Maybe it was because he had different plans for his life. Or maybe it was because he wanted a chance at a normal life. Either way, the date that changed it all was April 13th, 2013, when Cameron Fisher made the decision and moved out of his mother's house, leaving her all alone. He was the last bit of family she had left, and he was gone in the blink of an eye. Let's bear this in mind when we watch what unfolds in the next chapter of
Where did you go? Why did you leave?
I didn't leave.
Yes, you did. Mom said.
You just left something undone.
Good morning.
What time is it?
Oh, it's just about noon.
Are you kidding me? I've got to get back.
Well, just take it easy. Just take a couple of days and let's just rest.
Half the day is already wasted. I've got to get back to work. I've got to pay rent. You know, I can't just sit around here.
You mean, well, you can just take a couple of days and we can be together and just rest.
Mom.
Get over what happened last night.
Mom, I've got to get back. I have a life, you know?
Well, fine. Then just be that way. Just leave me here alone. Hey, making your favorite, grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup.
Haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, you probably eat a lot of frozen garbage and fast food, huh?
I actually don't really eat that much fast food.
Well, if you do, which you probably do some, you probably ought to stop because that's a good way to spend all your money.
I know. Jeez.
Okay, I'll drop it.
So, I probably need a ride back to my place later to get my car. You think we could go after lunch?
Well, maybe later.
I need to get my car, Mom.
Well, we'll just see, what time works out.
There's no seeing about it. I need to get a ride to get my car back.
Well, if you're gonna be in such a big hurry to get your car back, maybe you can walk off some of that fast food you eat and go get it yourself.
Hey, Mom. What actually happened with Dad?
What?
You said he left us, right?
Yes, we've been over this. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I'm tired of just tiptoeing around this. Can you just tell me what happened to him?
He was a deadbeat dad. He left us to fend for ourselves.
That just doesn't make sense to me. He wouldn't do that, not the dad I remember.
Cam, you were only 6 years old.
I was old enough to remember.
Well, your dad would sit in there on that couch with you in his lap and watch that idiot box. That's about all he was good for.
You didn't do anything to him.
What?
You heard me.
I'm not going to respond to a question like that.
I'm sorry, but it's just weird that he never tried to get back in contact with me or anything.
Well, did you ever think that maybe he didn't want to get in contact with you?
There's something seriously wrong with you. No wonder I left before.
If you leave now, you're never coming back. Where are you going to go?
I'm going home.
Your home is here.
Not anymore.
How will you get there?
I'll walk.
Just stay here. Please just stay here.
Tell me what happened to Dad, and I'll stay. That's the only way.
I told you.
That's what I thought.
Please stay here.
Let go of me! Get up! Let me go!
Don't leave me here.
Hey. Meet me at Maxwell Park. I'll explain when I get there.
Thanks for coming. Now, this is gonna sound crazy, but I need you to come with me. To the
What?
city.
Why?
Please, I'll explain later, but the train is gonna leave in like 5 minutes, so I need you to come with me right now. Let's go.
I can't come with you. I can't just run off. I have school to finish.
You've gotta trust me on this. I know this is the right thing to do. Okay?
I trust you. It just, my parents would never let me go.
Look, if you just always listen to what your parents say, you're never gonna have any experiences in life, you know? Just come with me, and we can experience this together.
I'm scared.
There's something here between us, right? I'm not crazy, am I?
I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Derek Chad Blake,
Jared Chadley.
my only brother.
Is it you?
Yes,
How?
I could be a ghost. Perhaps a figment of your imagination.
So I've gone crazy in here, huh?
Perhaps.
Well, tell me, do I get out?
Possibly.
And if I do?
Just be careful.
Be careful of what?
Don't trust him.
Don't trust who?
Don't trust him.
Who? Jared!
Clouds rolling in, so hopefully it's not going to rain and ruin any of those afternoon picnics you have set up. Behind us here, you'll see that we got some winds coming in from the northeast at about 2 to 3.
Hey, wanted you to do the breaking news, okay?
Do the breaking news. That's his job.
But it's your time today. Just do the breaking news. Just you got this. Just
I hate being the intern. All right, read the prompter.
read the prompter.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Just 1 second. 2 bank tellers have been found dead late last night. Well, let's go to Christy, who's at the scene of the crime.
Behind me here, police are investigating a murder that took place last night. The 2 victims were employees at the bank. Their names have not yet been released to the public.
The chicken was really good, honey.
Are you sure? I thought I overcooked it.
No, you were fine.
Yeah. That's because you like your chicken
Burnt to a crisp.
This might be a little awkward, but I'm kind of at a dead end here, so...
This is about the money, isn't it?
Yep.
Come on in.
Should I take my shoes off, or...?
Yeah, just take them off the door.
Alright.
So why did you never cash the check?
Didn't want to accept charity.
For the last time, it's not charity. You did a job for us.
What job? I filmed a crappy documentary.
It proved a point, though.
What point?
That Derek Chad Blake was stalking my sister. We were almost sure, but we needed proof.
And that was your proof?
Yes.
So you are her brother?
Yeah.
So then what was all that talk about headquarters and stuff?
Ever since we were kids, we always liked to pretend we were FBI agents. I would have been one too if life wouldn't have gotten in the way. You're gonna cash this one, right?
As soon as I leave. Thank you.
Good to see you again, Cam.
Good to see you too. Tom?
Always a pleasure, Cam.
I'll keep in touch.
Please do.
Please do.
I won't be here too long, I promise.
You can stay as long as you want.
You know, I don't think I've ever been here before.
Yeah, it's not much.
I know. Maybe you'll get a better place.
You'd have to give me a promotion for that. I don't think a raise is going to cover that cost.
Then I think I'll do that.
I was just joking.
Helen, I want you to become the new president of the community board.
What?
I'm officially stepping down.
Why?
I'm ready to go back into the force. Full time.
Are you sure even after everything that happened?
The case was 2 years ago and I've had enough soul searching since then. It's time for me to go back.
He could still be out there.
Hopefully far away from here by now.
If that's what you want.
Helen, I need to go back.
You need about 2 more weeks of recovery.
I could go back now if I wanted. But I won't.
Alright, what do you want for lunch?
I don't know. Surprise me.
You asked for it.
Breaking news. A woman who used to work at the bank here has been arrested in accordance with the murder. Lydia Fisher, a 52-year-old woman who used to work at the credit
Helen!
union up until about 3 months ago.
Helen!
For the last time, my mom didn't do this, okay?
Sit down. Let me tell you a story. About 2 years ago, I was working on a case over at the old TCBY over on Stanford. 2 co-workers were found with their throats slit. Of course, we thought it was just a robbery gone wrong at first. But it had a few exceptions. You see, there are some similarities to a slew of murders a couple of towns over. We had some evidence, but not enough to find the real killer. Cameron, something that you don't understand is the extreme pressure that we go through as police officers. People knocking at your door every day, demanding that you bring the real killer to justice. We're left with a choice. Do we spend all the time, money, and effort trying to find the real killer, or do we possibly find someone in the community who has a bad enough record and who could have possibly done it? It was a tough choice to make. But we deframed this despicable guy from the community who had gotten away with multiple rapes in the mid-2000s. He'd gotten off, and somehow the defense claimed that our evidence was circumstantial. So we figured it'd be best to kill 2 birds in 1 stone.
So what you're saying is that you put an innocent man in prison?
No, he's not an innocent man. maybe in this specific crime, but he isn't innocent. And neither is her mother. I saw a killer inside her.
Sorry I don't have any Freezy Pops.
It's okay.
Do you? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
You go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if you wanted to take a trip with me.
Where?
Well, you tell me what you were gonna say first.
Well, I was gonna see if you wanted to go to the Gym with me.
The what?
You know, working out at the Gym. It's this new thing I saw Cam do once, and I really want to try it.
You mean the gym?
Who's Jim?
Never mind.
Where did you want to go?
Well, I was gonna ask if you wanted to take a trip with me up north to the homeless shelter. There are a lot of really nice people there that I want you to meet.
Sure. But can we work out first?
How about we break out the old twister mat? For old time's sake.
Do you think that's working out?
Of course it is.
A left foot yellow. I think I'm getting better at this.
Not yet.
Right hand's blue. Your turn. Left hand's yellow. I won! I finally won! Yeah!
Maybe you are a closer after all.
Maybe I am!
Dignity, compassion, partnership, care of the poor. Holism.
Hey, you. Hey, yeah, hi. I'm tied up. Hey, listen to me. I'm tied up. Can you get me out of here? Why are you standing there? Come over here and untie me. Get over here and untie me. What are you doing? Come on. Thank you. No, it's fine. I don't need help getting out of here. No, it's fine. Come back here. Hey, do you have a car or something? Do you have a license? Are you qualified for that? I have places to go. Can you drive me?
I have a truck.
Well, great. Why didn't you say that earlier? Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I have a truck.
Yep, I heard you. Come on, hurry up. I told you to go from 55. Where are we?
I know a quicker route.
Okay, that's great, but actually if you could just pull over and let me out here, that'll be great too. I'll walk it.
Can't let you do that.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Have I got news for you?
I don't know, do you?
Yes, we do.
What is it, Isaac?
Well, we got a letter from a big outfit in Chicago. Carl, you want to do the honors?
They need new workers. You want us to go?
Oh, we're okay here. Heck, these are the only people we get here anyway, so Chicago needs you more than we do.
Yeah, go teach them a thing or two about giving back to the community.
I've never been to Chicago before.
Thank you.
Bye!
Take care.
No, hey, stop. I will. I'm going to leave this.
One more time, just breaking news. Your mic is broke, so we're going to do it on here, okay? Just.
What do you mean my mic's broken?
We're just going to write on here, okay? You got just. All right, ready? Breaking news.
Derek Chad Blake, a 25-year-old male, has been found dead at Moraine View State Park today. The killer has been found and is in custody for the murder, along with the murders of the 2 bank tellers on Monday night. The name of the killer has not been released, but Lydia Fisher, the previous suspect of the bank murders, has been released. The chief of police has yet to issue a statement.
I'm sorry about the other day. I was out of line. Well, I tried.
Wait.
What?
I did it.
What? You were released. They caught the real killer. Is this about Dad?
Please forgive me.
How could you?
Hey, look, it's...
I'm not supposed to talk to you.
What are you doing here anyway?
Headed to the city to start a new life.
Us too.
Great. Just when I thought I got away from you guys.
Don't worry, you won't have to see us.
Still have hard feelings, huh?
You left us to die.
You know, people make mistakes. It's your choice whether you forgive them or not.